Welcome back everyone to the opening round of Journeyman League Season 13B. We're here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal. An exciting round that this proposes to be. I'm going to see a lot of action through these tight and twisty chicanes, which don't actually allow for a lot of battling, so maybe I'll be proved wrong on the interesting race bit. Quite a lot of straight lines, straights on this track, separated by a lot of chicanes. So not a very difficult track to take on. Keep it clean. So we'll see how it goes. I'm here in the commentary booth with Flicks. So welcome back.
Hello.
And yeah, we've got an unfortunate driver, Rafita, who's gonna miss qualifying. Just having some technical issues on his end. Our current provisional pole is Mr. Kimster with a 26.27. So last season, those pole times were absolutely incredible, being from Phantomy and Mike. We don't have that this season, a little bit more balanced. So definitely a more, exciting race. We won't see the dominance that we saw last season. Yeah. How do you feel, Flicks? You think it's going to be an interesting race?
I hope, of course. I don't really know what's gonna happen. I just hope for fighting. Oh my god.
Vinci with an incredible pole time.
Oh.
Yeah, your pole position for today is Vinci in that Scuderia Meccagione with a pole time of 25.95. An incredible time. That would put him midfield or even top 10 in UR. So incredible. And in second is Carlitos, so a double front row for Scuderia Meccagione. I wonder what Cornelius is giving these drivers. 26.23. And in third is Rykar's own Mr. Kimster, who's just behind Carlitos. And in fourth is Jonathan Fruz in that Solaris. He's got the exact same time as Mr. Kimster, so we'll see how the game sorts their positions out. Fifth is Peter 27 in the Kenza, followed by his own teammate Smile for You. And seventh is Emma Box, returning since I'm not quite sure how many seasons it's been, but it's been quite a while, so we're definitely welcome back into the grid with open arms. Eighth is Mr. Bubbles in that Solaris, and in ninth is Studious for the Archon Racing team. In 10th is Lil One, the HRT Cloud, a team that wanted to fight for the title once again, maybe not the greatest start. And in 11th is his teammate Adra 15, who's subbing in for the missing Nakes. Not sure if that's been a technical issue, or if he's just maybe asleep right now. But they've actually tied on their times too. 26.65 for both of them. In 12th is Masca Bravas and the Delphi Spartans, the only driver for that team here today. And in 13th is Draza for the Archon. And to round off the grid is Mr. Crunk, 14th with a 27.08, just over a second from pole position. And now our drivers line up on the grid, ready to go. Front row for Scuderia Meccagione will see what they can do from the start. Five red lights and away we go. A huge lag spike to start off the race. But Jonathan is now in the lead for the Solaris team. Vinci is going to try and make the lunge. He makes it happen with a few of the drivers going off there. And Jonathan down to fourth now. Vinci, Smalfy making an aggressive lunge there. Carlitos now finds himself the better of the situation. The Meccagioni's fighting for the lead now. The rest of the grid, Smile for You and Jonathan, and then you got Mr. Kimster and that Rykar, and Peter, Bubbles, Mr. Crunk, and Draza, and then Lil One in 10th place. Don't know what happened with Adriv there, but he's all the way at the back of the grid, 5 seconds behind. Doesn't seem to be really aware of his the situation here. Maybe some kind of lag spike on his end. It's a huge fight here.
Oh
Just absolutely crazy.
A little bit on the inside.
Carlitos finding himself in the pack, in the struggle. An absolutely insane situation. What the hell? Just a crazy race right now. The Yeah, I mean, we've got the leaders though. We're going to pull away from that. Vinci in the lead. Smile for you. And then it's just another incident. Jonathan and Mr. Kimster pushed off the track. And then you have Drazza. And I think the pack's starting to thin out now a little bit more. Even as Peter, Bubbles, little one, Carlitos. He's going to try and find the move down the outside. Doesn't quite make it happen. Hits the grass again. Tough on him. Mr. Kimster, Drazza, Studio Scrunk. We've got Emma Box, Masco Reverse, and Adriv all the way at the back of the grid. Yeah, I mean, what a chaotic start that's been. What do you think, Flix? Just an absolute crazy start.
This looks familiar, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just amazed.
This is just definitely a warning.
Not in a good way.
For the drivers in the higher leagues. They know exactly what's going to happen. Maybe it's a server issue with more ping, or maybe it's just a bunch of drivers who don't quite know how to drive their cars that well, or maybe it's a product of a penalty system that doesn't really punish the drivers properly. You know, definitely a factor of all three. Yeah, Bubbles escaped the pack. Vinci 2 seconds in the lead. 2.7 seconds, so yeah, and the pack behind Mr. Bubbles is Peter, Smarthy, and Lil One is definitely going to slow them down even more. Yeah, we're going to see if Lil One tries to make the dive, doesn't quite make it happen.
It's not bad, from P10 to P3 for now, or P4. So.
Oh, he's gone off the track though. A lot of drivers going off the tracks there, maybe locking up there, just unable to control their cars. Yeah, and
Prix
now
maybe not responding.
Yeah, definitely an issue there. Carlitos down in 7th, starting from 2nd. Not the greatest start that he's wanted, but he can maybe claw back if he dug their heels into the dirt.
One P3 right now. Jonathan.
He's going to try and escape the pack. Smartfew just pushes him off without any thought. We've seen him be quite the aggressive driver. Definitely going to be expecting some penalties at the end of this race. Mr. Kimster, Carlitos. I mean, it's just, yeah, an incredibly aggressive one, but it's Mr. Kimster into the pits now. With the rest of the drivers, we'll see how the undercut works. The undercut proven to be very, very powerful from our practice sessions. We'll see if they can escape the packs. I think it'd be a really good strategy to try and, really get the undercut. Get ahead of the pack and just use your pace to escape while the rest of them fight. As Vinci into the pits now, just escapes hitting that wall. Very dangerous pit lane. And we've seen just the negligence of the, the organisers there to not really patch that one up. Mr. Kimston 7th passes everyone to go into 4th. Very, very dangerous pit lane.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah, I don't know how that one slipped through the cracks. But yeah, it might have to be checked on after the race here. Check on the rest of the drivers. It's a lot of aggressive fighting right now. Studios at the back, fighting against Emma Box, going through the chicane, they go through cleanly. Mr. Crunk.
Dreve caught up to, almost caught up to Mr. Crunk.
See if he can, oh, we've got a fight between Peter and Mr. Kimster. Will Mr. Kimster make the dive? He's hit the grass there. Gonna struggle to make the lunge, but he's gonna go side by side. It's quite tough. He's holding back. He knows that chicane is really, really dangerous. You've seen the risks that come with an overtake there, but he's been hit into the grass anyways. The Solaris of Jonathan in 5th now, followed by Smile for You. I think Smile for You is just gonna slip him here. I think that's his strat. Extend on the hards, let Jonathan do all the work. And then, but he makes the dive weirdly, so maybe not his strategy. Carlitos is 7th. Yeah, I mean, Lil One. So, but Vinci again, just in the lead by miles on the softs, and his next 2 competitors on the mediums, so they're going to be slowed down a little bit. Mr. Kim's still on the mediums, but once again, the tyre balance on this the car that we use not the greatest, so the softs are once again soft dominance rearing its ugly head to us again, because we've really seen softs are just the fastest tyre.
Yeah, Carlitos the start he just had, how do I say this?
You just don't want to say it. It's been quite tough for him, I think. I
Never
think
mind.
it's unfair to blame it on him there. You know, it's definitely a very, very tough start. Very, very aggressive battles throughout the entire beginning, opening few laps. He
Yeah.
makes a bit of a weird move, overly aggressive. He's lost time to the drivers ahead, Peter and Jonathan.
It's probably not the
Snarfy,
start he expected to have.
yeah, very it's a disappointing one, but you know, it just happens in the world of racing. Snarfy holding him up on the hards. I don't know why he's overtaken, because you know, softs are the fastest tyre. He's gonna let him through. Peter's into the pits.
Vinci leading by almost 5 seconds.
Just an incredible driver. Snarfy gets pushed off, and that strategy, really taking advantage of that slipstream, maybe plays into his favour. Carlitos makes another mistake to let him back in. Little one back here. Yeah, it's Peter and Studious who've pitted twice now. Peter might be able to get the jump on his competitors. The drivers not too far from each other, to be fair. Vinci is miles ahead of everyone, and then you got the top three, you know, Mr. Bubbles and Mr. Kimster, but everyone else is actually quite close. So we'll see how that one ends. Small for you now, gaining ground on Jonathan, but Carlitos makes a move to try and push for that 5th place. Doesn't quite make it happen. That chicane once again, very tough to try and make an overtake there, very risky. But Snarfy's made a brilliant move there, and he's managed to pass. And he's trying to defend against Carlitos. Little one also finds his way into that battle. We'll see if he can take advantage of them two fighting, and maybe get ahead. It's the battle for 4th at this point. We're not really seeing much fighting other than that. Jonathan's in the pits, and we're gonna see Carlitos makes the move once again down the inside. The soft's dying. That was a really questionable move.
It will be better if maybe small for you and little one just slip him.
Yeah, but I think at this point on the stint, the softs are definitely the slower tyre. Carlitos pushes small for you into the grass. Lil One manages to actually make the overtake there, so lost him there. Go to Peter. He's made the undercut on everyone else, and I think, yeah, you might be able to get the jump on Lil One and Small for you, who are fighting for 3rd at the moment. It's going to be down to the hairpin. Small for you cuts him off there, makes the move, and he's done it. The hards are through on the mediums, but the rain! It's the rain! Lil One tries to make the you know, the move into the pit lane. We'll see how this one pays off for Smile for you. Literally perfectly timed as he comes into the pits. Lil One just about gets, you know, he had an issue. Yeah, it was a sudden announcement. He got caught off guard, lost some time there. But the clouds are coming, and his wets. The wets are not the choice here. The wets are going to lose out on everyone else's inters. And the guys who stayed on the normal tyres, it's really going to pay off. Peter into the pits now for the softs. I think he's actually managed to push his way into the lead here. Oh, not the lead, sorry, but the lead of the pack fighting for 4th place. Small for you is going to have to pit again, so he's going to have a little issue trying to fend off Peter. Pit lane around 6 seconds, so yeah, he might even lose out to Mr. Kimster too. Those inters really not doing him any good. Once again, skims past that pit lane entry. Missed, and then Peter 27 now in 4th place. Who was the guy in Felix? There was a guy in 3rd. He's gone. Jonathan. Oh no. Oh, is he the same? I guess he's the same guy. Yeah, just gonna have to. I just vaguely remember someone else was in that position, but maybe I'm wrong. Peter though, the decision, the rain has actually played it right into his hands. So, you know, really, really good stuff from him. He's done a pit more than the other two. So we've seen the 2-stop maybe prevail here with the rain timing as well. Vinci, Mr. Bubbles and Jonathan just managing to pull away. Mr. Peter, I keep on calling him Mr. Peter, it's Mr. Kimster right behind Peter. And Smilefy also fighting for that position. Is he going to get tired waiting behind Kimster, or is he going to try and just stay in his slip to catch up? Mr. Kimster really pushing the boundaries of what's legal as he, you know, aggressively pushes him onto the grass. They're just slowing each other down at this point. Peter's going to be able to pull away. Well, as he crosses the line, it's going to be 4 laps left, sorry. Yeah. Someone's in the pits.
It was Carlitos. No,
Oh, Adriv has just gone into the pit lane and DNF'd, so don't know what happened there. I'll have to check back on the footage to find out what happened. Peter, he's gonna try and escape the AL driver, the new one, trying to escape from Kimster. The much more, I say much more, he's a seasoned, yeah. But, you know, any experience is better than no experience, and I think Kimster's got the edge on pace as well. So it's really just Peter looking at that lap counter, hoping that he manages to hold on. Smalfy's also fallen back a little bit. Little one has Emma Box right on his tail. Is Emma Box going to make the move? He keeps it clean through the hairpin. Little one makes a mistake on the exit, but Emma Box unable to make the most of it. Carlitos finds himself down in 9th. What was at first 2nd, then 7th, and now 9th. He's lost 7 positions throughout this entire race.
yeah, good start, but
yeah.
then bad.
The one touted to be the JL World Champion this season has been trounced by his own teammate Vinci, who's 7 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. So a shake-up in what we thought was going to be the title fight, or basically the title victory of Carlitos, but he's struggling. It's the final lap, and he's going to slow down, and he wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Mr. Bubbles across the line in 2nd, 6.25 seconds behind is Jonathan, going across the line for 3rd, and Mr. Kimster in 4th, Smalfy in 5th. Peter loses out all the way in 6th. Emma Box holds on to the 7th place, beats Lil One to 7th, Carlitos in 9th, Drazza in 10th, have Studious, then Mr. Crunk on that corner exit there. But the race. But these are your race results. It was Vinci dominated qualifying and dominated the race as well. That Scuderia Meccagione car, the new team, to find themselves on the grid. They experienced victory in their first race. Congratulations to their team. 2nd is Mr. Bubbles with the Solaris, the fastest lap, 25.7, and Jonathan with rounding off that podium. Another Solaris, so a double podium for Solaris. Solid points there. Going to put them ahead in that championship fight. In 4th was Mr. Kimson of Raikar. In 5th was Smile for You in the Kenza Motorsport, followed by his own teammate Peter, 27. He was unable to hold on to that 4th position, lost out not only to Kimster but to Smile for You. Catch that incident situation on camera, but it's unfortunate for him. 7th was Emma Box in that Raikar Supernova, sandwiching the Kenzas in the standings, the results. In 8th was Lil One in the HRT Cloud. 9th was Carlitos, not the result he wanted, started 2nd, then 7th, and then 9th. Find himself, pretty low on the order. Had some issues during the race, a lot of incidents at the beginning, so it was very unfortunate. Might hinder his chance, considering there's only 5 races in the JL Championship. 10th is Drazza, the Archons, followed by his own teammate Studious. 12th was Mr. Crunks in the Carpathian Peak. 13th was Musca Bravos, and the DNF was Adriv in the HRT Cloud, so HRT really struggling to get the points there as well.
Okay, now we can look at the Drivers' Championship. It's going to be Vinci. He takes the first position with a qualifying pole position and the race win, giving him 31 points, and he's going to lead the championship by 5 points over Mr. Bubbles. So hopefully he can hold on to that lead going into the second round of the season in Kakuta. In terms of the Constructors' Championship, we're going to see Solaris take the lead, 48 points with that fastest lap as well. 8 points ahead of Scuderia Meccagione. Really excited to see the title fight there. Mecha seem to be the favourites though. So we'll see if Solaris can beat them by the end.